Chapter 2. Breakups and Marriages. A lot of breakups happen during Saturn return, which would fall under the elimination category of task one must do. However, a lot of marriages also take place during Saturn return, which would fall under the category of consolidation of task one must do. So how come some people eliminate their relationships while others consolidate them? Well, of course, is going to depend on the quality of partner the person experiencing Saturn return has. A partner that drains your energy, your mental health, your resources, and who overall is a taker without giving much if at all in return, will be a partner which Saturn return will set things in motion to leave behind. A partner that, even if not perfect, supports you emotionally, financially, and with whom you feel comfortable sharing each other's resources is someone with whom Saturn return will set things in motion to formalize a relationship with, aka a marriage. So, why do some people break up in relationships during Saturn return while others get married? Because Saturn return is a personal experience, not a communal event. Saturn return cares about what's best for you, regardless of what everyone else is doing. Not a love event. Saturn return is not a romance. Saturn return is the cosmic force of elimination to set balance in your life. If a partner you have is stealing your balance, Saturn will try to push you away from that person. If a current relationship can bring more balance in your life, Saturn will set things in motion so you can marry that person to bring stability into your life. Saturn return is not a love event. Saturn return is not an evil force pushing you away from the love of your life. Saturn return is not a helpless event that will put your love life upside down. Saturn return is a cosmic force that has the main goal of bringing balance and stability into what's left of your youth and to set a good foundation to build mid-adulthood. Love is irrelevant. If love is hindering your progress into your next phase of adulthood, the elimination force of Saturn will set things in motion to get you away from that person. Breakups and divorces. Marriages have expiration dates. Some marriages are there only for a couple of seasons in your life. Maybe that's why some people get married during their first Saturn return, but divorce during their second. It can feel very unfair or frustrating if you are emotionally codependent to that person. But emotional codependency can be dangerous if you bury your head in the sand and refuse to see red flags and problematic attitudes in a partner. You can fool yourself, be in denial, and assume that your relationship is at least okay. No need to end the relationship, but you cannot fool the cosmos. If you are in a dysfunctional relationship and if this is a relationship in which you are emotional codependent, your mind will play tricks on you into thinking that there is nothing merely wrong with it. But your immune and nervous system will know better. Your immune system, along with your intuition, are your best allies. Emotional codependency will deter your intuition from communicating with you, especially about red flags coming from your partner. But even emotional codependency cannot hinder your immune system from knowing that this relationship is causing you damage, slowly and consistently. Your immune system, who always communicates with your endocrine system, will know that this relationship is making you sick with stress, and excessive levels of cortisol and low melatonin will cause your immune system to know that you are being attacked and your body will get prepared for it. Your immune system will connect to your nervous system to let you know that this entity is causing you internal damage through your hormones. Therefore it must be eliminated from your life. Even if you are in denial about the bad situation of your relationship, your immune system will connect to your nervous system, and this will make you have anxiety, nervous attacks, or even sudden downs all of a sudden, especially when triggered by a selfish behavior coming from your partner. You can trick your mind all of you want about the deteriorated stage of your relationship, but your immune system will do what it was built to do, and will try to protect you from entities that can cause you harm, even if that entity is a person and is harming you emotionally. The truest form of help will always come from within. Your immune system and your intuition were developed in order to protect you, not to please others. You cannot expect sincerity from outside emotional support, that's always conditional or secretly deceivious. The truest helpers are inside your own body, your intuition and your immune system. Do not ignore your nervous system activating or getting out of control all of a sudden. It's your immune system trying to tell you that something is really wrong. Getting away from what is causing the nervous attack is the best decision. Completely eradicate it, get it out of your life. Stop giving it your time, attention, and energy. Distract yourself and remove everything associated with the trigger threat. Never follow your heart, it's in love with unrealistic expectations that inevitably lead to suffering and chaos. Follow your intuition, it can read danger in the environment. Follow your immune system, it will show signs that someone or something is sucking your energy and vital force. People are unfairly told that marriages should last forever, when in reality most marriages are only in a person's life for a season or a couple of decades. While more conservative thinking people want to believe that true love stands the test of time and that the longer a couple has been together, the more that couple loves each other, reality has taught us that people can suffer for years in abusive relationships while trying to keep the facade of a perfect marriage. Saturn does not care what society thinks is a perfect marriage. The cosmos wants you to be in balance, and if a marriage is hindering your balance and emotional stability, it will try to eliminate it from your life during Saturn return. How does Saturn decides that you need a breakup? Your vital force, which is the energy every living being has inside of us, will be out of balance if your immune system has found an entity that is harming you constantly, even emotionally, which heavily impacts your long-term health. When your vital force is out of balance, the force of elimination of the cosmos through Saturn return will set things in motion to get your body and life back into balance. Your vital force can communicate to the energies of the cosmos, even if your conscious mind is not aware of it, or even if you don't believe in it. Why should the cosmos energies set things in motion to alter your life? What does the universe has to do with your love life? Well, you, my dear, are part of the cosmos. It's a universal truth many people throughout time and through different cultures have found to be true. Everything within the universe is part of it, literally. At a macro level, we are part of the cosmos. The cosmos needs to be in balance. You, as a tiny part of the cosmos, follow unknowingly many of the cycles of balance the universe has followed for billions of years. All living things do, all species do, we are but one more species in this magnificent universe. The cosmos wants you to be in balance, because you are part of it. The moment your vital force, which is always connected to the energies of the cosmos, gets out of balance, especially if your immune system alerts that you are out of balance because of an entity threat, the cosmos will activate the elimination force, and through Saturn return, it will try to get rid of it for you. Why? Because it is in the best interest of the universe to make sure that you are in balance, because you are part of it. The cosmos wants to be in balance. Marriages. Stability is a compromise. Compromises have initiation dates. A lot of marriages happen during Saturn return, which would fall under the category of consolidation. While we mentioned before that marriages have expiration dates, how come Saturn return would make us go into one? Because there's a purpose for marriage. Some marriages are in your life for a season or two, and you, my dear, at the moment of having a Saturn return, are about to start a brand new season in your life, and maybe a marriage can bring stability, financial support, and legal advantages as you go into a new chapter of adulthood. Marriage is not always about love, and that's not wrong at all. Only fools believe that marriage is only about love. Marriage is about finding the best teammate to build a good support system for a good life. We don't eat out of love, we don't pay the bills with love, don't save for retirement with love. Love in adulthood is not enough. Sounds harsh, but it's a reality of society. Stability along with good self-esteem is crucial for a well-lived adult life, regardless of the chaotic stage of the world. Love in a marriage will not be enough to make the relationship stand the hardships of married life, and that is fine. There's nothing wrong with saying that marriage is more than love. If you are a hardcore romanticist, perhaps this part of the book will make you feel uncomfortable, but remember what we mentioned earlier. Saturn return is not a love event. Saturn return is not about romance, it's about stability and balance. What if I don't want to get married again? Marriages have expiration dates, and that is fine. I'm not the person who goes along with society's standards, you probably noticed by now. Some people think it's wrong to say that marriage is temporal, and that love should last forever. Should is wishful thinking. Radical acceptance teaches us that divorce is as common as marriage, and that a divorced person has no less value than a married person. People who are in a second marriage can be as happy and well established as people who have been in one single marriage for longer. It's not a competition. Saturn return is not a communal event, it's personal experience. Regardless of whatever everyone else is doing. How does Saturn decides that you need a marriage? Legal stability at least for the next years. It doesn't mean it will be eternal, but for now you need it. Some people divorce during their second Saturn return the person they married during their first Saturn return, but it's not a rule, as each experience is different.